The Posting of Workers Directive was a very important piece of legislation to help protect workers' rights. A posted worker is somebody who is sent from his or her home country to work in another country. And it's very important that those workers get the same protection as other workers, same pay and so on. And the Posting of Workers Directive, the aim of that directive was to make sure that these workers would get at least the same minimum conditions. Now, the problem was that we then had a number of court cases which changed a little bit the contents of the directive, and that is why we as ETUC, we have asked for a revision of the directive, because what we want is to have equal treatment between all workers, so that workers that come from other countries to work, for example here in Belgium, well, they should benefit from the same conditions as the Belgian workers. I know, however, here in Belgium that there have been many inspections, and they have found, the Belgian authorities, that, for example, Portuguese workers have come here to Belgium and they are paid like €2 an hour, which of course is scandalous. So there are lots of examples, or bad examples, lots of bad cases. Well, the Commission did not put forward a proposal for a revision of the directive. What they did was to propose an enforcement directive, and the idea was to fight the abuses that we see, because there are a lot of problems that workers, they do not get the pay that they should have. There is a lot of fraud. Sometimes Social Security is not being paid for those workers, although they are entitled to. So there are many problems, and that's why the Commission then put forward this enforcement directive. However, we feel that the Commission proposal is too weak. We wanted binding measures to deal with the problems. For example, one issue which is very important is that governments can carry out control measures to make sure that the posted workers get the conditions and the pay that they are entitled to. And therefore we want to have binding control measures, for example. But the position that was adopted by the Council at the end of last year does not provide for any binding measures. It's all about voluntary measures, and I'm afraid that that will not really change the situation of posted workers.
Parlamento Europeo. Saqsi, ipparteċipa, għażel.